Welcome everybody to Service Drive Revolution and your Friday drive-by with Jeremy O'Neill, the handsomest shop owner trainer in the world. How you doing, Jeremy?
I am good. I totally can tell you're lying about that statement right there. But you were enjoying yourself.
Why are you trained in covert detection of lying?
Not yet, but I will be soon.
Okay, good.
Absolutely.
You know what we're going to talk about today, Jeremy?
We're
going to talk about getting stuck in a rut. That's what we're going to talk about.
Nice.
People get stuck in a rut and they don't even know it. And you know what happens that gets you stuck in a rut? It's doing things the same way over and over again and you don't even notice. It's waking up and doing the same process, baking coffee, putting on your clothes the same, going to work the same way, walking in the same door, doing the same thing, sitting at your desk, checking email for an hour, and you get, all of a sudden, 2 years later, you don't realize it, but you're in a rut. I read this thing the other day about Einstein. And so Einstein was teaching at Oxford, and he was in his second year, and he goes to give his class a test, and his assistant says, Mr. Einstein, you're giving the students the same test you gave them last year. And Einstein's like, yeah, they're the same questions. She goes, well, why would you ask the same students the same questions the second year? And he said, because the answers have changed. So what happens is you're in a rut, you're going through life, you're doing everything the same way every day, and all of a sudden the answers to the questions have changed. Everything around you's changed. You had this COVID thing, or we were hiring a younger demographic of employee that's different, right? So You're trying to manage those employees like you'd manage baby boomers. The consumers have changed. The value of a dollar has changed. The cars are more reliable than they used to be, so there's less stuff to sell. All these things have changed, but you're getting up and putting your left shoe on, and you're putting on your pants after you put on your shoes.
The government is totally taking over.
Yeah. And so the secret here, and what I want you to think about today and through this weekend, and kind of let your subconscious kind of process this, is maybe, just maybe, you should change up everything. Maybe you should have something different for lunch. You should drive to work a different way. You should change the way that you get dressed in the morning. Maybe you should get dressed before you take a shower. Change that up, see what happens. Let's have some new experiences. Let's shower with our clothes on. But literally, when I get stuck in a rut, I change everything about what I'm doing, the process.
So one of the things people will get stuck in a rut on is their physical body, right? Like we will add weight on over the years. So in 5 years, it's not uncommon for some people to put on 10 to 20 pounds, and then everybody wants to take the weight off. So do you know one thing that's worked for me with keeping my exercise regimen going is understanding that your body wants to control everything, right? So if you set a goal to get up, say, at 5 a.m. to go out and do your run or do your bike ride or your exercise, what's the first thing as soon as that alarm goes off that your body's going to tell your mind?
Snooze?
Yeah, snooze. Stay in bed. It's cold outside. Some bullshit excuse, right? Like something's going to come up. The sun's out, or I don't know, it's day 120 of COVID. I got to stay inside. So how I break that is I'll play a game with myself, which is I try to have my subconscious mind tell me to wake up before my alarm. But when my body gives me that trigger, I say no, and I go outside. And I will just run outside with whatever I have on and get the pattern broken. So I like what
So all you're saying is you're just changing the answer in your head.
Yes. Instead of maybe or no to a yes. It's a yes. I'm doing it.
Guys, I just heard the word COVID. It reminded me. I wanted to let everyone know. Have you guys seen the news?
No.
They shut down John Lennon Airport. Everyone's been quarantined. It's an emergency situation.
Holy cow.
Imagine all the people.
John Lennon joke. Thank you to our drive-by Zoom hacker, Christian
Resident
Lafferty.
hacker, Christian. Yeah, that's great.
I think that's great. So you're training your mind to react in a different way, which then changes your behavior.
Yes. Absolutely.
Which then, if you change your behavior, will change the outcome.
Yeah, and this happened to me last week. I let my body control me, and I didn't exercise. And I remember I was at the shop, and it was about 10:30 in the morning, and I just felt horrible. And you have those days where you're off, right? Like you just you can't consume enough caffeine. You're just like, oh man, why did I even get out of bed today? And I'm like, it's because I didn't exercise. And so the next time my body want to do that, I'm like, nope, I'm getting out of bed. I'm doing it. Yes, the answer is yes. And I feel so much better when I do my prescribed whatever I have built.
Love it.
Yep. Have fun, exercise, get out, have some fresh air. We're not getting any younger, so we have to change. Get out of the rut.
You're conditioning yourself to be open to change instead of getting in a rut. So just think about this over the weekend is like, what should I change? And it can go as far as you need new friends, you need a new environment, you need a new home because your home environment isn't inspiring. You need to get a dog and stop thinking that cats are good pets, right?
Yes.
It could be all of that stuff. So there's been times in my life where I'm just like, I need new friends. Like I need people around me that think different because the friends I have, this is the outcome. Like maybe you need some better employees around you too.
Chris,
like,
do you know the best thing about a dog?
No, what?
Well, okay, if you get an energetic dog and you train your dog that you go out in the morning and get their exercise. Like I take my dog on our mountain bike rides pretty much 5 days a week. And if 2 days go by that I don't ride, she knows at 4 a.m. she comes and she starts to tug on the covers. And she growls at me till I get out, put my bike shorts on, and we go ride. So get an energetic dog, and that will be your accountability partner.
That's the best thing about a dog?
Yeah. There's
not the
loyalty.
Not the loyalty.
That's a given. That's like it's like wheels on a car. Like it's a given.
Okay. It's good though. So that's what we want you to take away. Don't get in a rut. Change your habits. When you change your habits, you change your actions and behaviors, and then the outcome changes. So think about it like making a cake. If you baked a cake and you served it to people or you tasted it yourself and you're like, oh my God, this tastes terrible. You're not going to go make the same cake. You're going to make a different cake. You're going to change up the ingredients. Think about if you make a cake and then somebody eats it and they die. Are you going to keep serving that cake? No, you're killing people with your cake. Well, you're doing the same thing to yourself. If your actions, your thought processes, the people that are around you, the outcome is you're not living up to your full potential and you're not succeeding like you're capable of, then you need to change the ingredients to the cake. So change the ingredients and have a great weekend. And now this is what's coming up on the big show on Monday on Service Drive Revolution. Next week on Service Drive Revolution. Could you, Jeremy, write service from home? The 5 landmines to avoid when reopening, which is crazy. Do you know what number episode of Service Drive Revolution this is right now?
100.
No, but you're close. It's 99. How many people would come to a tequila and cigar party that you and I throw?
I don't drink or smoke, but it'd be fun to sit there in all the yuck. Are you guys going to beef up the firewall for that?
Are you going to unveil this now, or is this for like later?
Well, they're illegal.
Oh, okay, cool, awesome.
Has anybody walked up and tried to kiss you?
The answer is yes.
How are you doing today, God?
The voice of God is good today. How are you?
Great.
That's good.
I heard a good unemployment joke the other day.
There's got to be a better joke than that, Christian. Come on. Forget about the customer. It's all about you. Take care of yourself.
Hey, God, do you have another question?
No, God only had 3 questions.
God has another question.
Yes. Right. No, Chris, I never read the comments on YouTube. I ignore that
Well,
Sorry.
You're listening to that weird internet radio that you can only get on the internet because YouTube and everybody banned it. You guys really need to do a funny political show. It would be hilarious.
Trump in a secret lab did actually create the coronavirus, and the CIA helped him push it out there.
I can't tell if you're serious or not. You're so far right, you think Trump is left. It's like,
wait, did somebody tip you off to the secret CIA report that I found? It's about 15 years old.
You got me so far off track. Thanks for watching this episode of Service Drive Revolution's Drive-By. I hope it gives you something to think about over the weekend and inspires some new ideas and hopefully some new results. If you have any questions for the big show, go ahead and post them below in the comments. We'll be looking out for them and we'll answer them on the show. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon so you're notified when we post new episodes. I'm Chris Collins, and you can find me on Facebook and Instagram at Chris Bulldog Collins. And I'll see you again on the next episode.